Today for Coins in History, we have an 1857 penny from the Bank of Upper Canada. On the obverse of the coin you can see St. George riding a horse slaying a dragon, with the words Bank of Upper Canada and the date 1857 at the bottom. The reverse of the coin, which I'll show you now, features part of Upper Canada's coat of arms, which includes an anchor and a couple of cornucopia. It also has the words Bank Token, 1 penny. It was engraved by John Pinches. This coin has obviously been holed, which is a shame, but now we know better, as I suppose. Now we'll discuss what was going on in Canada in the year 1857. This is 10 years before the Confederation of Canada, Canada was considered a province of Great Britain at this time. In this time period, a vast majority of Canada's population lived in what at the time was called Upper and Lower Canada. Soon they would be referred to as Canada East and West. Canada West would eventually become Ontario, and Canada East would become Quebec. During this time, Canada was governed by a Governor-General of the province named Edmund Walker Head. Head also simultaneously held the position of Lieutenant Governor of both Canada East and West. Governors were also appointed for the territories of Newfoundland, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward's Island. The reigning monarch at the time was Queen Victoria. In this year, the Grand Trunk Railroad was completed, stretching from Windsor to Montreal, although it had $7 million in debt upon completion. In March, 60 people were killed in a bridge collapse in Hamilton, Canada West. Later in the year, in May, the British North American exploring expedition, more commonly known as the Palliser expedition, began, which sent experts far west to study the fauna and geography of the territory. This year, coal mining also began on the Kenai Peninsula. Speaking of mining, British Columbia has declared a colony this year, as gold is found near the Fraser River. On December 31st, the very last day of the year, Queen Victoria named Ottawa as the new Canadian capital. This year, a few notable people were born, including such politicians as first Premier of Alberta, Alexander Cameron Rutherford, Prime Minister of Newfoundland, Robert Bond, politician and hydroelectric advocate Adam Beck, Sir Halsey Purley, a diplomat to the UK, and Sir Frederick W.A.G. Halton, first Premier of Northwest Territories, who advocated for the creation of provinces like Alberta and Saskatchewan. And this year, educational reformer Adelaide Hoodless was founded, who founded the Women's Institute, was born, as well as the infamous fraudster Cassie A. Chadwick, who go on to making a killing posing as an heir to the Carnegie fortune. This is Coins in History.